Right, on to the Sunday Times, Bruce, and is it time for the SNP to start running Scotland? And I don't mean into the ground.
Well, this is the thing. The SNP figures have urged Humza Yousaf to pause independence push. Now, obviously, with them being a nationalist party, that cause will never be away, that will never be off the table. It is considered opinion that they should maybe be focusing on other stuff. And you'd mentioned about cost of living crisis and all that kind of thing, and a lot of people are wondering why they still have European and international offices all over the world and all this kind of stuff. I don't know what's happening with the camper van. I don't know if they're going to be using that in any kind of electoral moving around. So the thing with, I think, Humza, who currently resides in Broughty Ferry with his wife, which is a posh part of Dundee, still has a seat in Glasgow, so I think he's trying to change that. But word on the street is as well that a lot of, well, it's in dispatches that a lot of SNP MPs are going to stand down at the next election. So maybe they know something I don't know about the polling and all that kind of thing and whatever, but I think there are a lot of people in Scotland, particularly when you had the leadership contest and there was so much focused on the leaders', you know, beliefs on gay people or their religion as opposed to what you're doing about the roads, you know, what you're doing about the bins, what you're doing about people that can't eat and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know what the future holds.
I've got to say, Bruce, I am incredibly impressed with how knowledgeable you are of Scottish politics for someone who's from Northern Ireland. I think
that's so true, and from Welsh parents.
Yeah, exactly. They're talking here, are they, Cressida, are they going to get rid of Humza for 2026? Because that's the election they're also worried about, because it's going to be the Scottish parliamentary elections.
Yeah.
Have they sort of written off the...
He's got to go, hasn't he? Everyone just thinks he's silly. He's always asking where are the men when they're clearly at war and making gaffes. And, I mean, don't you think his time's up?
Yeah, but is it his time that's up or is it the SNP?
Well, that's a good point. Maybe it's both. I mean, you get to a point where you think, come on, you've had your referendum, like, isn't it? When will it ever be over? It's like the football, isn't it? It's never...
But you're exactly right. But the thing is now, with this having come up, even because you have people that want to rejoin the EU, don't you? So when, and I do believe at some point in the future Scotland will become independent, I think there's too many kind of grassroots children voters of nationalist parents that want to carry that on, if you see what I mean. But then you'll immediately have a fraction that are like, we need to rejoin the UK. So this is just going to ping-pong and ping-pong like the EU thing.
Keep us employed.